Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. How is everybody? Just about have my sip of coffee, which is probably the last one I'll think to take because it'll be cold by the time I think of it again. How is everybody? I see everybody's in chat, everybody's showing up. That's a good thing. That's always a good thing. Yeah, 5 a.m. in Sydney. It's nice weather, I think. It's not going to rain today. It'll be a little bit cool. It's only going to be about 22 degrees top temperature. Possible rain in the afternoon. We'll see what happens. Black outside now because it's just so early. But anyway, good to see everybody in. Let me say hello to everybody who's here. We got Go For It Painting. How are you, buddy? Excellent, mate. I got your email the other day that you sent out, and I saw your little tool reviews tips video. That was really good. There's Andy Road Layout in the Loft. How are you, buddy? Amazing train sets there. God, I had one when I was a kid. My father built me one, big one, took up the whole garage. It was massive. Yeah, excellent. Jeff's here, of course. How are you, Jeff? Welcome, mate. Welcome. Hope you're well. And moving down quickly, let me get some chat up here. Here we go, saying hello. You might notice I'm a little bit overdressed this morning with my shirt on, and I've gone with a green paint scheme on the channel as well. I've got to go out today, so I've got to look a bit decent where I'm going, but we'll talk about that later. So yeah, Daniel, welcome, mate. Welcome. There was some comment I saw. We'll catch up to it in a second. That I saw you put in there. Yes, we're going to talk about boats and ships, and as Jeff mentioned, motorcycles as well, because I've found a new interest. Oh boy, have I! Fantastic. We're also going to talk about the SpaceX Starship explosion that happened a few hours ago. I didn't get up to watch the launch. I usually do because I enjoy watching the launch. I'll quickly go through and say g'day to Andy, who's in. Skullfish is there. How are you, buddy? Welcome. We've got Paul Price has woken up a bit earlier this morning to get here on time. Good one, mate. 10 points for that effort. Well done. James from Boldly Go Model Works. How are you, buddy? Just watched your live premiere. And very good. There were quite a few of local regular names in chat there, as usual. Rally Car Miniatures there. Hey, buddy, how are you? Good to see you in too. I'm trying to get down through chat quick because I want to get back to what I was talking about. Gary's there. Hello, mate. G'day. Just put you there. There he is. Hey, buddy. Welcome. Who else we got? Plastic Monkey Paul is there. How are you, buddy? Welcome. Oh, Jeff. Ron's in, and it's snowing again. Yes, I saw that. Your forecast you mentioned on your video yesterday was saying it's possible of snow. So your little snow patch is not going to disappear as quick as you think. Oh, making me shiver when I just think of the word snow. Gosh. All right. Who we got? Dominic's in. Hey, Dominic, how are you? Sam's in. Samantha. My God, what are you doing up so early? Sorry if I woke you. Jeez. Good morning to you. Sam, you'll be happy to know I'm going shopping today. I might be visiting Hobbyco in the city. Well, I am going to visit Hobbyco in the city. Yes. And I got paid yesterday, so what will I buy? We'll get some suggestions from everybody what I should buy. Gosh, have I missed anyone? Daryl's there. Hello, Daryl. Yep. Oh, Sam, I'll put your name up there too. Don't want to miss out. There you go. Daryl M. How are you, buddy? Welcome. Paul Christopher is there. Hello. Saying hello and evening, fellow modelers. And Bill Dratz is there too. Bill Drat, have to go to work. Yeah, mate, no problem, mate. Have a good day at work. All right. Yeah. Don't let those koalas stop you from doing your work. It's all good. All right, fantastic. So what was I going to talk about? I mentioned something earlier. Oh yes, SpaceX. Hey, I follow that. I like watching SpaceX. And there's one particular channel that I have been watching for quite a long time, and that is the Everyday Astronaut. And it's run by a fellow called Tim. And I've been watching his channel for a long, long time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a bit of a video from his channel shortly. So Tim covers NASA and SpaceX and anything with launches, and he's incredible. And I just watched. It was funny when they just a couple of hours ago when the Starship took off from the launch pad, up she went. Beautiful, fantastic. It was an amazing launch. I think it was one of the most powerful rocket launch ever so far. It's massive. But unfortunately, when it got to what they call just before max Q, which is where the maximum stresses on the ship hit, it blew up. It exploded. Oof, yeah, massive. Boof, like that. And which is not a big deal. I mean, there's no astronauts on it, of course. It was a test run, so it went up. It was planned to crash back into the ocean anyway. There was going to be a stage separation, and then they were going to come down into the ocean, and it would have been destroyed anyway. That was the plan. But that Starship is the Starship that they're going to be using to go to the moon. And it turns out that about 12 months ago, Tim from Everyday Astronaut and many, many thousands of other people applied for what they were offering, NASA and SpaceX were offering for, I think it's 5, maybe it could be 6 civilian astronauts to go to the moon. And he applied, and not long ago, he posted a video. Oh, this was a couple of months ago now, but he posted this video, which I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to move my camera and bring it around because it's the only way I can do this. So let me just, sorry about that. Hang on to your seats. All right, we're just going to turn this around, and I'll just quickly show you the video. Ready? Where are we? There he is. Okay, we'll just make sure we got that in view. All right, let's play this.
Everyone say, Tim's going to the moon. Tim's going to the
moon. So, there you go. I don't know if you saw that too well, but he surprised his family to announce that he was chosen to be one of the astronauts. And yeah, he just surprised them with that moment and videotaped it to announce that he's actually going to the moon. What they're actually doing is they're doing an orbit around the moon. They won't be landing on the moon, but they'll be the first humans to be the furthest from the Earth ever. And they'll do an orbit, or 1 or 2, I'm not sure how many, around the moon and come back on this flight. It's happening next year as far as I know. But he was watching the flight, the launch this morning, and obviously recording it and streaming it, live streaming it. And while he's watching it go up, he's going to be, I'll be on that next year. And then boom, the thing blows up. But it was okay. It was just a test. But if you watch his latest video, all right, so it's Everyday Astronaut, and I will pop his link to the channel, Everyday Astronaut, into chat, because yeah, it's fantastic. Where are we? So I'll get that into the chat there. There we go. Not that he needs subscribers or anything. He's got nearly 1.5 million. The channel's just grown crazy. But yeah, so while they were out there, they got special viewing location close to the launch pad. If you watch that launch, it's just amazing. But after about 5 minutes after the launch, the girl he's with there videotaping and commentating, they're outside watching, said it's raining. It's starting to rain. Let's go in. They had to go inside to where the studio is, but it wasn't rain. It was dust. So the dust that kicked up from the launch 5 kilometers away was raining down on them, and they got covered in dust. It's quite incredible. But yeah, go check out his channel, and yeah, quite an amazing guy. And yeah, he'll be an astronaut, and starting with NASA and with SpaceX and NASA combined, it is training and getting ready for that flight, first of its kind. So that's that. I'll tick that off my list. I've spoken to that. That's Tim to the Moon and SpaceX Starship. All right, let me catch up on chat. What do we got here? What's happened now? My video, because I played that video, my stream stopped on my computer, so I'll just get that going again. There we go. Yes, there we are. Right, looking down, who we got? We got 20 in, 17 thumbs up, fantastic. Harry's there. Hello, Harry. So yeah, fantastic launch. Harry's asking, how's the bike build coming along, Pete? All right, so I can answer that because that's next on my list. Bike build's coming along really well. As you can see it there it is, my Tamiya Kawasaki Ninja. It's really, really good. Let me just show you what I've got done. So there's the engine inside the frame of the bike. We've got the radiator in. All right, there's the oil filter under there. All coming along. It's a shame you can't see the carburetors too much. Probably won't see most of this at all when it's covered with the fairing, but it's come up really nice. The fit is just, well, it's Tamiya, so you know the fit's good. It's come up really, really well. So beautiful. So yeah, what I'm up to now is I'm getting the chain sorted. So what I've got here, I'll show you this. So you won't be able to see it too. You can, oh, it's coming up all right. So there's the chain. It's a gold chain, and let me see. Let me just fix this up. I'm going to catch up with the chat all the way down. Yeah, gold chain, the black, and I haven't yet painted the top of the chain, which has got to be a like a silver. That is not going to be too tricky. I'm going to do that with a brush. I'll just run it along the edge and do that with a brush. Or I was going to put some masking tape. I think what I'm talking about. Yeah, get some masking tape and just mask both sides of it, and then hit it with the airbrush and just get that top bit done. We'll see. But I just wanted to also mention another little product here that makes doing these things really easy. Is like, how do you get the gold there and having to mask up the cog and everything? What I've been using is the Vallejo liquid mask. All right, good stuff that is. You just wipe it on there with a paintbrush, let it dry for 30 minutes, then paint, and then you just peel it off. Okay, and it's perfect. Come up really well. One trick I learned to peeling it off, it does come off easy, but if you don't want to scratch your paint underneath it, either use a wooden toothpick, or even better, get a bit of blue tack, roll it into a little ball, and just dab it on there, and it'll pick it off. It'll lift it off, and then you've got no chance that you're going to scratch the black paint or whatever's underneath. But that's the chain going together. I've got some chrome silver. Yeah, I've got to do a bit more adjusting on that. But yeah, that's come up really well. What else? That's Another thing I'm going to do is here we have the disc brakes there for the front wheel, and that looks like the one for the rear. Not too sure about that, but they have the little markings you won't be able to see. There's little markings around there, little dots. They're supposed to represent the holes. So these are normally covered in holes to help keep them cool, but they're not actually holes going through. So I need to drill them out. So I have my icky sticky, there's a plug there, icky sticky tungsten micro drill bits. I've got 3 sets, all the sizes covered, but unfortunately, yeah, the size I need is broken. In fact, there's a few broken there. This one, those 2, that one. Yeah, I've broken them on the Yamato. So I've ordered some more. I've got another set of these coming, which are actually ready to pick up, which I'll pick up today. And then I'm going to drill them out so they look much better. So I'll go through and drill out all the little holes. So, sometimes you've got to do these little bit of detail, extra detail. Yeah, so that's where the bike's at. I'm really enjoying it. It's fantastic bike. I like doing that little detail work, especially on the engine. I think last week you just saw it in the box. You hadn't seen anything. I don't know if you've seen on Aussie Modelers Live. I showed some images of the bike, the engine. If I can just bring that up, I'll show you. So there's what the engine looks like when I'm doing the detail on it. There you go, there's a better photo there. Look at that. Really nice, eh? There's another shot. So I really enjoy doing that little detail work. Also, I had a problem I come across is the wheel, the tyre. See the seam mark down the centre? Now, because I'd never built vehicles before, let alone anything with rubber tyres, I had no idea how to get rid of that. But thanks to I rang Jason up from Outlaw Paints, gave him a call, and I said, mate, how do I get rid of that? He said, just sand it off. I said, oh, okay. So I sanded it off, and then, boom, there it is. Mint, looks really good. Although I'm surprised that there's actually tread on the tyre. These were quite powerful bikes, and they had like slick tyres. But anyway, yeah, got rid of the seam mark, and it looks fantastic now. So very happy with that. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with the bike. Yeah, so I can tick that off as another thing I was going to talk about. Yeah. What else? God, moving along quickly. Let me have a look, catch up on chat. There's Scale Model Moose. How are you, mate? Welcome. Sam's still there. Good. Didn't go back to sleep. Thank you, Jeff. Good. Moving down. Let me see. I hope it is a nice kit. It's not. I mean, there's some better kits out there, I'm sure. I just looked a bit. Well, the reason I got that, as you know, is because I own a Kawasaki Ninja. I don't own that one, of course. I only own a 250, but it's around about the same year model, and it looks very similar. So, yeah, no one's going to know. What else we got? We got the Ninja kit I have. The chain is 3 different colors. Yeah. You can buy a photo etched chain if you want to get an upgrade kit for these bikes too. I didn't notice, but that's come up fine. I'm happy with the result of that. That's excellent. Yeah, Gary, thanks, mate. Yeah. The blue tack really helps grip and take that off. What else we got? Stephen Kessel. Hello. Good afternoon to you. Welcome, mate. Welcome. I need to buy bronze paint for the clutch casing on my bike as need to mix it with titanium. Okay, yeah. freeze for a while. Oh, if you ever have tyres that are too soft to sand, yeah, there's a good tip. Okay, cool. That's excellent. Very good. You have to go out this morning. Yeah, me too. That's why I'm dressed up in a shirt. Look at me, man. Look. Hey, no trackie pants today and t-shirt. I'm going out. You've been up since 4:30. I beat you by an hour. Or sort of. Yeah. One of the places I'm going, Hobbyco. Hobbyco, for those who don't know, is one of the largest chain stores in Australia in New South Wales, apparently. It's only in New South Wales, Hobbyco. I didn't know that. But they're for hobby, model kits mostly. And their big store is in the city. So I'm going there today, but that's not the primary reason I'm going to the city. The primary reason I'm going to the city and why I'm dressed so well is because I have to go to the embassy for the Thai consulate to put in my visa application for Thailand. I've already applied online. It's all been pre-approved, but for some crazy reason, after you've done all that, you've got to take all of that you sent in for the application physically into them. I guess so that they've got your passport, they double check everything and they can put the stamp in there. But then that takes 7 working days, I think, or about a week for them to do that. Then I've got to go back into the city to get my passport. I could have done it by mailed my stuff in there, but I don't want to do that. I don't trust the mail that much to be able to send in my passport and so forth. So, yeah, could you imagine if that went missing? I mean, I got bank account statements, driver's license details, passport, all that stuff. Crazy. It's just, yeah. So the problem with it also is that the week before last was Easter, and I was ready. I could have gone in on the Friday, but they were closed. I thought, oh, well, I'll go next week. So I went to go in the next week and found out that the Thailand public holiday, it was a Buddhist holiday over there called Songkran, and they were closed also. So again, more delays, and all these delays are putting me behind because I'm trying to book my flight, and I can get cheap airfare tickets, if I book them early. So today is all good. Today I know they're open. They take the passport applications from 9 o'clock till midday. So I'm going to go in a bit early. I'm going to I got my Suzuki V-Strom downstairs, which I had fully detailed about a month ago, and I've hardly ridden it since because I want to keep it clean. Even though the weather's good today and there's no showers, I'm going to ride it down to the train station. I'm going to get a train into the city. There's undercover parking in the shopping centre, so I can park in there where the supermarket is. Then I'll walk around to the station, hop on the train and go in. It's been, well over a year, possibly 2 years since I've caught a train. The last time I went into the city in Sydney was during the thick of COVID, when it was a ghost town because everybody was banned from leaving their house. So yeah, it'll be first time around quite a lot of people again. That bit I'm not too confident about, but we'll see how that goes. Arctic Wolf is there. Hello, buddy. Welcome, mate. Everybody saying hello to Arctic Wolf. Yes, of course we are, because we're all good people, us modelers. Fantastic. Lazy on regular days. Yeah, I know. But, you're in this country and you get these people in the consulate getting holidays for both countries. Almost every month they're closed for something. Anyway, so that's all going to be sorted today. Else, when I'm there, I'll ask them, I'll say, look, this is guaranteed. I'll get my visa now. I'm pretty sure I will. It's just a matter of them stamping and I go back and get it. So now I'm confident to be able to go, right, I might also visit Flight Centre, which is one of our large travel agencies. And I've already researched some flights, return flights to Bangkok in Thailand. So I know that I can get there an average fare of about between $700-800 Australian return. If I want to fly direct, it's possible I could do that for $1,000 return. But sometimes the ones where you stop in Singapore for about 5 or 6 hours, they suit me too. I don't mind that. I like Singapore Airport. There's a swimming pool there you can go for a swim in. There's a bar. There's lots of stuff in Singapore Airport, so I don't mind being stuck there for a few hours. The longer the better. In fact, they offer you, if you've got the time, while you're in transit, you can go on a free bus tour of Singapore, which I did once. Yeah, so anyway, we got, so I'm going to possibly go book a flight today if I can do that. And then everything's all good. I can make plans for booking the accommodation in Bangkok. I need to get, as I've mentioned before, I plan to fly out on Friday, the 26th of May, which is my birthday, which is also Paul from Plastic Monkey's birthday as well. And I want to be able to do my live stream in the morning before I fly out, so we'll get all that in. So my preference is an overnight flight, but we'll see what happens. So I get there on Saturday. Now, on Sunday night, I've already booked a week in a holiday island resort, which I need to be at. So I just need that one night in Bangkok. I haven't booked the hotel yet. It'll be a hotel I've probably stayed in before, so I'm familiar. I'm meeting my girlfriend in Bangkok, so I've got to meet up with her. And then we need to get to the bus station, and it's okay. I'm quite familiar with getting around Bangkok and finding my way around. So we'll jump on a bus the next day to get down to the coast, a place called Trat, where we got on a boat that crosses over to the island, and then, well, the holiday really begins then. A week on that island, and then as long as we want, really, it doesn't matter. And then heading back to the village, to the small town where she lives and the family are and all friends are, and I'll spend the rest of the time there. So looking forward to that. What else was that? What did you say there, Sam? I was in Hobbyco a week ago. It was Gonmore, Bandai and Gundam. Yeah, okay. Not a lot of good bike models. Yeah, half the time the paint section is half empty. All right, I'll check that out. Yeah, they're trying to expand where the market is, and the Gundam stuff is pretty popular. But we'll have a look. Might have just went up there on a bad day. I want to go in there. I don't want to buy anything. I just want to have a look at the models, particularly bikes. I'd like to have a look and see what other bike there are. There is up to 70% sale on at the moment. But you know how they put those sales. It's usually for stuff that you don't want, or you know, the stuff that was 70% is all gone and there's only like 10-15% stuff left. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. Everyone's saying good morning and hello to Wolf. God. Daryl M's heading to New Zealand next week. Fantastic. That's good. Been there a long time ago when I was a kid. Went there by boat. Yeah, no, I didn't immigrate or anything. I went on a cruise ship that stopped at New Zealand. Auckland, Christchurch. That was a long time ago. I don't want to mention that. I was, how old am I now? Gosh, that would have been like 40 years ago. New Zealand, wow. I've been meaning to get back there a lot of times. It's a great place, beautiful roads. Be a nice place to ride a bike. I've heard New Zealand is like a larger version of Tasmania, or Tasmania is like a small version of New Zealand. So, which is another place I haven't been to yet, Tasmania. And Scalemodeling says, if I ever get there again, I don't plan on coming back. Okay, well, I like it. Well, the climate's not for me. It's probably a bit the same as what it's like here in Sydney. I like hot places, so I'm going a bit further north west of New Zealand to Asia. John Alec is in. Welcome, mate. How are you? Let me go have a quick look at, oh, there was something else I just remembered I've got to look at. 28 watching. My God, if we get 30 watching, call your friends. Anybody? Jump on your phone, call your friends. I want 30 people watching. Only 20 thumbs up. What's going on? 8 of you haven't put thumbs up. Come on, guys. All right. You have family in New Zealand? Okay. I have a lot of friends in New Zealand. A lot of New Zealanders live here. So, you know, every third person you walk past is a Kiwi. Gary, I said hello to Gary, didn't I? I think I did. And Plastic Monkey's still here. I know Ron is probably listening in the background, possibly. I'd say he's editing his video that's going to be going up in a few hours' time. I'm sure I can see him sitting at his computer, splicing and cutting and getting it all prepped. Hobbyco 70% off, and you're not going to buy anything? Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. Listen, I got paid last night. I paid my bills, right? Look, these are my bills that I had to pay this week. My electricity bill, all right, only $100 because I paid off a bit a couple of weeks ago. So I paid $100 off my $300 electricity bill. That may sound cheap, but I'm one person in an apartment, and that's gone up by nearly 50% on what it was this last year. So not happy. Anyway, my Filmora, which I use for my video editing, is a yearly subscription, $75, so I paid for that. That was due. My RACQ, which is NRMA in New South Wales, RACQ is in Queensland. That's our road service. So my bikes are covered for breakdowns and so forth. That was $116. Paid that. I did a big shop. I went shopping. I've got my Woolworths, that's our supermarket here, delivery coming this afternoon. I get it delivered, obviously, because I can't carry my shopping on a motorbike. And that cost me nearly $250, a bit more than normal, although, bloody hell, grocery prices have just gone through the roof as well, but we won't go there. So I do have a little bit left over. Oh, my rent, of course, I put money aside for rent. So I've got a couple of $100 I could spend, but I'm not going to spend that much because I've got to buy a plane ticket possibly today or tomorrow or shortly, and that's going to cost me $700, $800 to $1,000 depending on what I go there. So I'm really tight with money, as some people might know. So, but if I can see a kit there that gets my eye and it's about, say, $70 or less, I'm sure I might find a nice, preferably Tamiya. Do you recommend Tamiya? If I'm going to buy a motorbike build, would you recommend Tamiya? I've seen some nice Suzuki bikes, some Hayabusas, maybe even some old school Hondas look quite good too. I know, Paul, you're building a bike at the moment. That looked really nice. I saw on your live stream. Something like that might be interesting to put together. At least on those, you see more of the engine. It's not covered in fairings like the one I'm doing now. So maybe. And Tamiya, let me know in chat. Should I stick with Tamiya for the brands? I think Hasegawa also do motorbikes. We'll see. And as for aftermarket stuff for bikes, other than the chain and things like that, I don't think I'll be able to get any of that in Hobbyco, but online, B&A, places like that, may be able to get some aftermarket stuff. We'll see. So what's this one? What's he saying here, Harry? Not a big fan of imaginary, not real life model kits. Yeah, I know. I agree. Yeah, that's right, including Star Wars and Star Trek, right? Well, you'd start up a bit of conflict there. I'm sure there's a lot of people. I mean, I've built my fair share of spaceships because they were under the ship genre of what I build. You know how it is. What do we got? Am I catching up? Checking chat. Everyone's saying hello to John. Alex Scalemodeling, fantastic. Everything's gone up. Yeah, I know. It's all gone up, isn't it? So you just got to cut back. That's what I do. I eat less so I can afford the things that have gone up. Look, I mean, look at me. I hardly eat a thing now. Look, I'm healthy, but I've cut back. Like, coffee is expensive, right? I cut back on coffee now. I buy a tin of Milo. I get an extra large tin of Milo now, although Milo, you got to mix that with milk, and you use a lot more milk than you do making a coffee. But I buy the Devondale Long Life milk in 2-litre containers. I've got 10 of them coming today, and I just stick them in the cupboard and I put them in the fridge as I use them. So that's cheap. But and I don't buy coffee when I'm out. I'm at work. I don't stop for coffee or anything like that. I have a thermos with my Milo in it. So yeah, no more 7-Eleven coffees for me. No. Oh, you got a good one. Thank you. Good. That's an idea. Yeah, I've got another account I could log in too. That's okay. I guess that counts up to date. We'll see. Ball prices suggesting stay with Tamiya. Yes, Tamiya, Tamaya, however you want to pronounce it. Tamaya. I listened to this Japanese guy on his channel. He does live streams. I don't understand a word he's saying. He doesn't understand a word I'm saying. Everybody in chat is, Japanese. Everybody in chat is in Japanese. And I type in there, "G'day, everybody." And all the chats come up, and then you go, "Oh, Oscar Modeling Son, welcome." That's about the most of it. And everybody's saying hello. Oh, gosh. What have we got here? A nice Kawasaki Roadster. Okay, that's cool. Back when I was young, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Wow. Yeah. A friend of mine who was older than me, one of the big kids, next level up, had a Kawasaki, I think it was a Kawasaki LTD 750. Anyone who knows bikes better than me, is that a thing? It was like a chopper, had high monkey handlebars. It was black, really nice. He took me for a ride on it just once, and I'll never forget. And I'm pretty sure it was a Kawasaki LTD 750. I would love to get that bike or something similar. You could see all the chrome work. It was black. It was a beautiful bike. My first time on a motorbike. Like here when we're kids, you grow up with your age group. But then so when you're on the skateboards and BMX bikes, the older group are in their cars and hanging out down the park in their Cortinas and Escorts and Holden HQs and so forth, and you work, and then there's younger kids below us who are on their roller skates, not rollerblades and stuff like that, and you work your way up through the group. So they sort of inspire you, So one guy had a beautiful Holden Sandman panel van with a jag rear end, beautiful one, all done. He spent thousands on this paintwork. It was black paintwork that you could look at it, stand there, look at the side of the panel van, and see not only your reflection like you're in a mirror, but all the way down the street, all the houses, all the trees. It was like you could put your hand through it. Unbelievable. Cost him a mint. That probably inspired my first panel van buy. Anyway, let's get back onto the subject. Go for it, painting. Hello, hi again. Oh, you're back. Hello, buddy. Welcome back again. Harry's saying Hasegawa do some good bikes. Okay. We'll have a look. What's this? My coffee. Oh, you just reminded me. Have another sip before it gets cold. I'm bad on coffee. This is just Nescafe instant coffee. That's all it is. When I go out, I'll have a cappuccino. Tea's cheaper. Yeah, that's a taste I'll have to develop. You know, I don't mind tea. When I'm overseas, my diet changes completely. I'll drink chai, which is tea, overseas. I'll eat vegetables. There's nothing green in this house. I don't eat anything green. But when I'm overseas, I'll eat that. I'm not big on seafood, but over there, seafood, probably because it's all fresh. What else we got? Good SD stream, big like, very good. Good, there we go. Good stream, big like, excellent. Thank you. Build a Harley. Oh, look, maybe. Maybe. Just want something that you can see a lot of the engine and the detail in it. That's what I want. And you're driving home but still listening. Good on you, mate. That's what I do. Like on Sue Ice Queen 7's live stream, I'm always driving and listening. And sometimes I'm peeking over there and having a quick look at the chat, but both hands are on the wheels and I'm watching 99.9% of the time where I'm going, so don't worry about that. Don't dob on me, Paul. Okay. All going down the chat. Ape hangers, yeah, that's it. Yeah, we have them. Yeah, they call them ape hangers as well. Yeah. Very good. Where are we? Nothing wrong with a TE Cortina and a HQ Premier. I know. Tell me about it. Yeah. I actually had an Escort. Embarrassing, not really. I liked it. I had an Escort panel van, so it's a little shag and wagon, as we called it, with a Cortina 2-litre engine in it that had twin 48mm Delorto carburetors, all chromed up with braided hose. Carbies were all painted red, looked beautiful. Chrome rocker covers, the whole lot. And then I ended up getting hold of a supercharger of a rally car, and I put that on there. Oh boy, should have seen that thing. Yes, supercharged Cortina 2-litre in an Escort panel van. Anyway, hello, the model shed. My God, welcome, buddy. Welcome. I saw your schedule go up for your live stream, and I wasn't paying attention. I looked at it and I thought, oh no, he's live streaming at the same time I am. I'm going, oh damn. I thought, because I try not to conflict with anybody else's live stream as best I can, although I keep this at a set time. And then I looked at the date and realized, oh, it's tomorrow. No problem. Okay. So yes, 5 at the same time I've started streaming this morning or this evening for you guys. Go watch the model shed, Steve, and he'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't remember what you're doing on, not streaming, but your premiere, your live thing will be on. So, yes, okay, good. What was I going to? There was something I was going to mention. Where was it? Oh, I don't know if you've noticed. I put up a poll. Sort of a poll, not really a poll, but yeah, on my channel, in the community channel, saying YouTube set non-skippable video ads in my settings to on by default on my videos. What that means is when you're editing a video and you're putting it up line, you get all the options to go through, and you get to monetization and you click yes because you want commercials to show on your videos. That's where you earn your revenue. But sometime about a month or two ago, the check mark for non-skippable ads was on. And I never put that on because I don't want people to get a 30-second ad at the beginning of my video that they can't skip, or during an ad break throughout the video where YouTube decide to put them, put unskippable ads. Because, you know, I get ads sometimes where I get an ad for dog food, right? Like, as an example, why would I want to watch an ad for dog food? I don't have a dog. It's irrelevant to me. But the reason they're showing me an ad for dog food is because it's from the supermarket that I shop at. So it is relevant as far as they're concerned, because they don't care if you want to buy if you need to buy dog food or not. They're showing the supermarket that I go to, and that's it. So some of the relevancy of ads get a bit vague. So the last thing I want to do is watch an ad that's not relevant to something I might be interested in. So I can skip that ad. But being forced to by having non-skippable ads, I think that would not only lose you viewers, but it would probably lose you subscribers too. I mean, my videos, they go for an hour on average, and that's fine, you know. But you don't want too many ad breaks put through there. Now, I can go into further detail and choose where the ads go if I wanted to, or how many and all that. But people have the ability just to hit skip, they can. Now, I notice that people in there, they have premium accounts on YouTube, so they don't get ads. That's fine. Not everybody does that. I don't do that. I pay enough out there for my video editing software, my music that I get for my videos. I pay a subscription for. I've got my Netflix. So I don't see necessary. I'm not interested in YouTube Music, which is one of the features of live streaming. So I'm not. And I guess a lot of people out there watching the videos may not have premium. Then I noticed one person mentioned in my poll there that they have, let me just check the comment. Oh, and by the way, when I wrote, I have removed non-skippable video ads now, as I believe you should not be forced to watch ads. Okay, it's like ad television. You watch TV and an ad comes on. What do? You get up, you go to the toilet, you go make coffee. It's a break. You don't really watch the ads, but you can't skip the ads and get back to the show, can you? You know, and some of it's on TV is ridiculous. I know some channels on there, there's more time playing commercials than the actual show you're watching. Anyway, that's why TV is 99% of the time not even on anymore. So hopefully more people watch my videos too, which is probably true, you know, if they're not forced to watch something that they're not interested in. So the poll came up with 100% of 64 votes. Everybody agrees. So, yeah. So now there will be no more non-skippable ads in my videos. One person, what they put? I know Model Tank Guy, he commented there saying you don't mind the break in the videos. That's fine, you don't either. But, you know, a lot of the times you're watching this on your mobile phone or you're at your computer, you can just hit pause, or you can, you know, you can't fast forward through ads, can you? So that won't work. Yeah, well, but you can, if you need to go to the toilet, go make coffee, you just pause the video and go do that. Your TV, you can't do that. You can't pause, you know. Lucas put in, I have AB Plus extension in my browser installed, AB being an ad blocker. So he hasn't seen an ad on YouTube for years. I know ad blockers are out there too. I don't know how legal they are, if that's all right or not, but anyway. But ad blockers work too, I suppose. But I've got a feeling that the ad blockers affect the person's who's got the YouTube video there. So they're not getting the revenue from you watching the commercials during their video if you've got ad blockers going. I don't know if that's right or not. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, HQ Premier front end, they were all the go, weren't they? We've got Hugh Gordon's there. Hello. You probably came in a while back. I'm catching up on chat now. I'm going to go down. But yeah, so that poll was interesting. Uh, yeah, so yeah, I'm not one for commercials. I don't like watching. I mean, I watched the football the other day. So Jason from Outlaw Paints, he said he was going to watch the football. And I said, all right, look, I'll watch it. I haven't watched football in years. I just don't follow it anymore, you know. So I watched it for a while. And you know what? When I was watching the game, all I saw was KFC, McDonald's, some car brand, Kleenex tissues, some Budweiser beer, all the commercials, everything coming up on the screen, written on the field, on the barriers around the field, on the ticker thing on the screen, this promoted by that. And I thought, and of course, all the advertising on what they're wearing, which has always been around, but it's like, wow, I can't watch this, you know? So, yeah. And then even when they go to commercial breaks, they play the game down in the corner so you're not missing anything like Formula One, but they can still sneak in commercials. Yeah, I don't know. It's just me getting old, grumpy. Oh, I'm guessing meat would be green over there. Oh, wow, yeah. It's New Zealand, I think. Yes. What else we got? Spares box. Daryl tried the spares box in South Australia. Okay. Everyone's saying hello to Hugh. Everyone's saying hello. That's good. Anyone else popped in that I don't know about? No. Everyone's saying hello to the model shed. I'm ahead of myself this week, but you are, yeah, because I don't usually see them come up. And it's good if you can schedule like that because it gives all your subscribers a bit more notice, even though you do your streams at the same time every time, but you get that notification. It's like Nigel. We're trying to convince him to do more live streams. He's got StreamYard, and he was talking about the other day on the live stream, and I said, because Nigel, when he just goes live with no warning at all, boom, he gets like there's 150 people in chat. It's like, wow, it's just amazing. And I got to say, again, you need to schedule it. I have to get Nigel to schedule it, let his subscribers know that this is what you're going to do at this time, and go for it, even if it's just the day before. At least they can hit that notify me button. Once the notify me button comes up, then half hour before, you get notified. Although that doesn't seem to be working too well lately because I didn't get notified of my live stream. I don't know. Did you guys get notified 30 minutes before that my live stream was coming up? I know that I think it was last week or the week before that didn't happen at all. Anyway, Hugh saying, where's Sue playing with her golden didgeridoo? Didgeridoo, eh? Okay. Those in the know will know what that's about. All right, we're going down. Yes, we'll just laugh and let that one pass. What have we got here, Peter? Tamiya 112 Yamaha, regular price $44.99. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Now, you just mentioned that there, Sam, 112. You can get 1.6 models too, scale. Hey, I mean, they're a lot more expensive, but a bigger bike would look really cool, eh? If I could get a 1.6 scale motorbike for the $70 mark, probably not. I'd go for that. Dal says no ads. Yeah, ad blocker. Get it sorted. Yeah. Okay. Again, paying for premium. That's good. Moving down, we're going. See, here we go. It's $20 a month, no ads, 4 channels. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It works a treat. Yep, that's cool. And Andy's watching it on the TV. Yeah. Oh, then I'm bigger on TV. We were talking about that the other week, where a lot of people watch it on their mobile phones. A lot of people. Most people watch on their mobiles. In my videos I do, especially for the Yamato build, I've been putting the instructions up in the corners. And I'm thinking, well, people on their mobile phones, they're not even able to see those. So I put them up, but for a shorter period of time, because there's no point having them sit there all the time. So you don't watch ads. That's good. Everyone paying for premium. That's good. Or they don't. Or they have ad blockers. A number of ads are ridiculous. Yes, that's right. Go for it, painting. You're leaving. Good one. Thanks for popping in, mate. Thank you. You're probably gone by now. I'm sorry, I'm behind in the chat. Way behind. I think I just scrolled down there and saw somebody's bald head. Who could that be? Let me catch up. We got, hey Sam, stranger. Hope you're well, lass. Yes, Sam is well. There she is. Bugger. Yeah, well, you should all be moved in now in your new place there up at Gosford, eh? Fantastic. We got to have our day out, don't we? I just remembered. Sam and Paul and I were going to have a meet up on a Friday, first Friday in May. Is that correct? I hope it wasn't today. I think it's first Friday in May. We're going to meet up for coffee. So looking forward to that. I will remind me about that. Good kids, yep. There was something else I meant to talk about. What was it? Yeah, so we spoke about my mate Tim going to the moon, literally, well, orbiting the moon. That is just incredible. I've just gone back to see his video there. I'll just close that off. Okay, what do we got going down? Jeff Stonahue says, Pete, when you get a minute, check out the motorcycle builds on YouTube channel, See Me BMW. Yes, I do. Yes, I know that. Yes, I will go check out some of the past builds as well. Fantastic. Advertising is good for the game, but I agree with you, Peter. I haven't watched a game since the start of last year's season. Yeah. And there he is. I know I saw him down there. Yeah, on tonight. Yeah, I know. That's okay. I know. I know Sue mentioned it right at the end of the stream there. Don't forget Pete's stream on Thursday night. But that's okay. Glad you can make it, Nige. We were just talking about the advertising on YouTube and how my monetization box for non-skippable ads was ticked by YouTube, and I didn't realize. And people, because I don't watch my own videos. I mean, I edit them and I watch them multiple times, but once they're uploaded and done, I don't go and watch it again. And I didn't realize that ads were playing that you couldn't skip. I was completely against that. I don't think you should be forced to watch anything, particularly if it's not relevant. And that was the issue I was having, where ads were being played that weren't relevant. But then we're finding a lot of people have got subscriptions to YouTube, so they don't watch ads. Other people have ad blockers. That's fine. But I'm still thinking about the people who in some countries where they don't, and they do have to watch the ads. I've had no comments about it, but I ended up deciding to untick that, and I have no non-skippable ads in my YouTube channel anymore. So it's all good. So yes, we're all saying hello to Nigel. Nigel's saying hello to everybody. Very good. Where else we got? Oh, you have a check on my live muted. 31 thumbs up. Ooh, that's the way to go. We made over 30. Fantastic. Happy with that one. All right. Catching up down on chat. No notifications. Yeah, YouTube. See, there's another thing. No notifications. That's crap, isn't it? Like, same thing happened last week. Nobody got notified. And it's like, seriously? I mean, that's wrong. That shouldn't be like that. Anyway, let's see. It is pretty crap right now. I agree. Make it hard. Okay, what are you suggesting there? The 1.6 Katana, yeah. They're cheap, are they? And the CB 750 are cheap. All right. I'm going to write those down because I need to remember that. The CB 750 and the Katana. Although I'm not so keen on the look of the Katana, I want something that shows a lot of engine. I seen the Tiger 1.6. It's like 350 Australian dollars. Eh? That's like £1,000. No, it's not. But you know, I saw that when I was in Bangkok in the Tamiya shop in Thailand. They had it on the shelf there because I almost bought that bike before I bought my Suzuki V-Strom 1000. Pointing at the Ninja. I shouldn't be pointing at the Ninja. And I would love to build a model of my Suzuki V-Strom 1000, but they don't have that. But the 1.6 Tiger looked really, really nice, but it's expensive, eh? And I need to build a few more bikes before I tackle something that big. You know, I mean, it's like the Yamato up there. You know, you got to work your way up to things like that. Sort of. I haven't even spoken about Yamato, have I? I've been on here for an hour now, and I never brought up Yamato once. Gosh, and somebody back in the beginning of chat asked if I was going to talk about boats and ships. Oh my gosh. Anyway. All right, we're going down. I'm going to catch up. Oh, we got Penny's Pit Stop. Hello. Hey, welcome. Yes, it is the first time you've been on my live stream. Welcome. Good to have you. Very good. Very good. And everybody knows Penny, all saying hello. Peter, not till May 26th is Move On Day. Oh, right. See, okay. Because, you know, May 26th is big day. You know, that May 26th is my birthday, Paul's birthday from Plastic Monkey, and it's my live stream. And it's the day I fly to Thailand, and that's not permanent either. I'm going only going over there for 5 weeks or so, but we'll see. So we'll work it out. I'm sure it was 12th of May for coffee. Good, that's okay. All right, I can keep that one free. Dominic's in. Hey, Dominic, welcome. Yeah, a long time since we've seen Penny's Pit Stop. I have to catch up on your video too. You're building that truck. I can't remember what that was, but anyway, fantastic. Andy's there. I did say Andy hello. Yeah, I did. Okay, that's good. Sam saying hello. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so YouTube, Nigel says, add many ads after you upload the video. Oh, yeah, tell your viewers to advise if the ads are OTT. Yeah. Also, they also put ads on videos with creators having less than 1,000 subs. I know that. Yes, I remember that too. Because I think it was you, Nigel, that let me know that, hey, you haven't got 1,000 subs yet. You're not even monetized, and they're putting ads on your channel that you're not getting any credit for. I remember that now. So, yeah, that's not right. But yeah, I will mention that in my next video to people. Let me know if there's any issues with the ads. If there's too many ads, I mean, there's got to be ads, of course, you know, but within moderation, you know. Here we go. Yep. There it is. Eddie Stobar. There it is. That's the one. And what's this? I'm a bit behind with it due to work commitments, I'm afraid. Yeah, same with the New York fire truck. That's right. I remember that one too. Very good. Yeah. Fantastic. All right. So I mentioned time's going quick. Sorry, that's thinking out loud. Icky Sticky. So I've got a lot of products coming from her. Like I mentioned, I broke the drill bits that I need. And so I need to get more of these. And now I know Nigel's probably going to jump in there and say, oh, I'll get these other ones that you can buy on eBay, and I know, but I bought the cheap ones. I didn't buy the real ones, all right? So I'll show you. See this, Nigel? I bought these ones, and I think these are the no good ones, the cheap ones. They're all broken anyway. They're all, yeah. So I don't have the drill bit to drill out the disc brake, the holes in the disc brakes for the motorbike. So I've got them coming from Icky Sticky. Let's show that. There we go. Bit of a plug. So I've got that coming. I've got another cutting mat coming because you can see that one on the floor over there. Oh, get out of the way. That one has got too many dirty marks and spill marks, and yeah, I'm on to about my 6th cutting mat. How you guys on your channel keep your cutting mats so clean? I don't know. I think you must just bring them out to show your stuff and put it away and put your dirty ones on to do the actual work, which is what I'm going to have to start doing, I think. What else? So yeah, I've got that coming. I've also got a set of tweezers coming too. There's a whole set you can buy in the box, fold out pouch that are very good quality. Again, from Nigel's tips, these are ones you can squeeze together and they won't come apart, or they won't bend up at the ends. They're quite solid. I'm using the Model Master ones that I've been using for ages, and they've been fine. And these ones from Icky Sticky that look just as good. I think that's all I have coming from it. It's been about $40 odd, but I'll be doing that. I'll be grabbing them when I come back from the city today, from the embassy, and then I can start drilling out and working more on the bike, which I'll show again for those who weren't here earlier. There's my Kawasaki Ninja, my first ever bike build coming together really well. Just got the bike in there. It's a shame you can't see the carburetors and that, but yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So it will be red, the same color as my Ninja downstairs, and I've got that red on its way from Outlaw Paints, which I will do the right thing and put Outlaw Paints there. So yeah, but all the primer for that and everything else is all Outlaw Paints, and it's looking well. Okay, before I go, which I'm not going to go yet, I just have to keep watch on the time, because not long after this I've got to go. The birds are waking up. Can you hear them? Nigel, can Jess hear my birds waking up? Let me open the door. Hang on a sec. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to hear those birds. They're out there making a racket. The sun's going to come up soon. Soon they'll be on the balcony asking for cookies. Let me know in the chat. Can you hear? Can you hear the birds out there? Zinzan's there. Hello, mate. Welcome, mate. Good of you to pop in. Fantastic. It's a bit cool out there. Shouldn't have opened the door. Anyway, yeah, so I'll be feeding them the cookies since they won't eat the parrot seed I bought them. Have another sip of coffee. What was I going to do? Oh, we got to talk about the boat. We'll quickly talk about the boat. Mr. Zinzan. Hello from Mr. Oz. That's right. It's the Wizard of Oz in person. You can hear him? I know. Hey? It's like they've all just woken up at the same time. Or they're yelling at the one that started that woke them all up. Yeah. All right. Yamato. I don't know if I've shown this or not, but I'm just going to quickly give you a look at what you haven't seen yet. And I think next week's video will show this, but there's the turret complete. So that's all done. There it is. We've got 3 of them, of course. This one is the one that has all the scaffolding and work on the barrels there. The kit does tell you to fit that on all of them, but my research told me that they only put all that on there for the maintenance. All right, so I'm going to make sure that I just put it on one of them just to show the detail. But there you go. Now the blast bags, I know there's no detail on the parts that came with the kit, but once I weather them up a little bit, I'll give them a bit more of a realistic effect, I hope. And of course the guns and all the railings along the top, there they are, anti-aircraft guns on top. So all that is done, and that will be done in the next video, I think. Yeah, I think I'm working on them in the next video. There's a sneak peek. Otherwise, it's coming along well. There's a slight chance I may have that finished before I go to Thailand. Oh, and now I've got an aeroplane going over, which is unusual. So we don't get planes fly over here. It may have been military or something. Yeah, now the motorcycle, I am videoing that, of course. That's going to be in a 4-part series. But you won't see that until I go to Thailand, because in Thailand I won't be here to work on Yamato. So whatever I'm level at on Yamato, I don't think I'll have it finished by then. But we'll see. Work will stop on that, and the videos will stop on that, and then I'll be putting in the Tamiya Ninja videos to fill in the space of 4 or 5 weeks on the way. I may get a chance to do another shop tour in Bangkok of one of the model shops. Might get back to the Tamiya store. Well, I'm definitely going to go visit the Tamiya store in Bangkok, because their models were way cheaper than I could get them here in Australia. Yeah, so I mean, that first tank build, the tank I built, was from over there, and it was like 30% cheaper than I could buy it here. So we'll see. So yeah, they look all right, don't they? They come up okay. So yeah, that's all pretty good. Yeah, the birds will come over the balcony very soon, I'm sure. Yes, they're 200 scale. They're for the big ship up there. Do you want to know how big that ship is? How about, look, let's have a look at how big the ship is. I'll give you an idea, because when it's sitting back there, it doesn't look, it only looks about this big, doesn't it? It's deceiving because of the camera. So let's have a quick look. I've got to tell you, this is not light. But here we go. We'll get an idea how big this is. There we go. You won't see much because I got it all covered. But there we go. That's the length of the ship. All hidden away. You'll notice I put the screws on. That'll be in the next video. Hey, look at that. Nice rudder on the back there, isn't it, Nige? Hey? Beautiful rudder. Alright, now put this back carefully. There we go. She's safe. Zin's going? Yes, Zin's going. Alright. it's not a difficult build. It's quite there's a couple of parts that are very repetitive. Some of the anti-aircraft guns, you got to build like 28 of them, and with the photo etch that's included with the Yamato kit, it's a lot of work. Very repetitive. Thanks, Zim. Catch you later. There was quite a lot of repetitive stuff. It took me a week to build just those guns. I mean that doesn't say much, but hour-wise, to build 28, they took me about 45 minutes for each gun. So you work that out. There we go. All good. Must be getting late in the UK now. 10 p.m. going on 10:30. How does that compare Titanic Bismarck in 200 scale? Size, I think it's bigger. It's bigger than Titanic. I'm pretty sure of that. And Bismarck, I think so. It's 1,360. I think I got that right. Millimeters long. So 1.3 meters long. 130 centimeters long. It's that long. Pretty big. Yeah, so, oh, look at that. Nigel just gave you a big shout out for you, Chris. Rally Car Miniatures. I will too. How's that? Everybody, you've got to get over to Rally Car Miniatures. Check out Chris on his channel there. And have a look at what he's up to. No, that's all right. I'm not a ship expert either. Trust me, everybody knows that. Hey, left and right, front and back. I think that's why people watch, to see what I'm going to come out with next. But it just goes to show you don't need to be to build some of these models. You can have just as good a time. I mean, I've never built a motorbike. All right, I ride a bike. Okay, so I know a little bit about bikes. Who knows? I mean, if I got some time today, I might go and have a look around the naval wharfs in Sydney and see what ships are in. So over a year ago, the last time I went into the city, there was an aircraft carrier, Australian aircraft carrier. Oh, wait a minute. No, it might have been a British one. It had the ramp on the front, like a ski jump ramp on the front of on the bow, get it right, of the aircraft carrier. And I think there's a British one like that. Anyway, that was in the dock, so you never know. So maybe I'll go for a walk. I'll be around Circular Quay, which is the main centre of the city where the ferries come in, and the harbour bridge is there, and the opera house, and the embassy that I'm going to is not far from there. So we'll have a look. I might go for a walk. Although it's the opposite direction to the Hobbyco store, so we'll see. It's after 9. Yeah, it's 9. Okay. No problem. All right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you need the space and the time. You really need the space, literally. I mean, I spent, this is embarrassing because I'm not a handyman, but I spent $500 getting my TV mounted up on the wall just so I can put the Yamato on the cabinet below, underneath, because there was nowhere else in this apartment I could put that Yamato. How about that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I agree with you there, Nigel. Absolutely. We're going, hello. Thanks, Pete. You're welcome, mate. You're welcome. What do we got? Let me just get rid of that banner. We don't need to see that. Anything else? No, it's all good. I'm just catching up down the chat. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, apparently they drink alcoholic drinks on one side and do a starboard on the other. Very good. Yes, there, there are plenty of ways to remember. So you know something about ships. See, no problem. With this, you can do this Yamato in a week, I'm sure. Unlike some people, okay? How quick did I used to build models? This is the longest one I've ever taken on one ship. Okay? I remember Nigel always saying to me, "Man, you got to check out Pete. Check out his models. God, he builds them so fast. He built the Kitty Hawk in like 3 days." Mate, back then I wasn't working and I had 8 to 10 hours a day to sit there and work on it. This one, I don't know when I started. I have to go back to the first video. It's been quite a while, but we'll see. No, it wasn't that one. Yes, Gary, it was. It was HMS Queen Elizabeth, and apparently, I think you can buy that as a kit. I remember months ago seeing that you could buy that one as a kit. I was very tempted. Ski jumps. Okay, yeah. I took photos of it. Somewhere deep in my phone, there are photos. Oh no, I didn't. I have my camera. I've got an SLR Canon camera, and I with a long telephoto lens, and I took some great photos. I got there in the morning, and they would just happen to be raising the flag right at the top of the ski jump. They were putting up the British flag, and I got a photo of him. But yeah, it was interesting. Oh, you're close by to the HMAS Belfast. Tempted to go and take pictures. Yeah, that's cool. That's the one that's permanently docked there, isn't it, in the Thames? Is that right? That's been there forever. I wasn't into modelling when I was in the UK, and I did spend a couple of months in the UK, and I walked all over London. I went every day on the tube train into Charing Cross, from Blackheath, and I'd walk everywhere. I went to Piccadilly Square Circus, I went to Covent Square, I went to everywhere, walk, but never got down and went on to the Belfast because I didn't have that. I wasn't modelling back then. So anyway, how are we going? Scotland, broken. Oh, okay, one of them's in Scotland, broken at the moment. All right. Anyway, guys, look, I'm going to have to go. It's nearly coming on to 6:30. I've been going for an hour and a half. I want to leave at 7 a.m. I've got to ride my bike down to the park near the train station. I have to help the train in. This will be peak hour time on the trains because people are still working here. It's Friday. By the way, someone mentioned way back at the beginning of the stream, what's it like getting an email from somebody when you're in the future, that it came yesterday from people who are in the past. Whoever that was, just send me an email with a big thank you when I send you tomorrow's lotto numbers, all right? Yeah, and a check for my 50%, all right? So yeah, look, guys, everybody get a chance to say goodbye in chat. I'm going to end the stream shortly. I do have to head into the city and go get my Thailand visa. And if that will go well, visit the model shop and maybe just spend a little bit of money, looking at a possible motorbike model. And then I'll come back and pick up my icky sticky products I ordered that are waiting for me in the post office. A big day today, and might go to the flight centre and check on airfares to get to Bangkok next month. What have we got? Put up for you. Fantastic. I want to thank everybody who's come in today that hasn't been in before, and you're welcome next time to come back. This is every Friday I do this. Sticking to the same time. Prince of Wales, yeah. I'm skipping down. You got to run twos in, Zen? Yes, thank you, mate. I'll catch you later. Thank you. I'm just going to go down. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming in. Get over to Plastic Monkey. Check out his channel as well. Obviously, Nigel. We all know Nigel. Get out there soon. And I'm sure he's got some more videos coming up too. So thank you all, guys. I've put together a little ending on here. Unlike Ice Queen, I'll try and get it to play properly. Or was that Paul's fault? I don't know. I have a different intro this morning. Did you notice? With the camera thing. Little things that mess around. So, all right, guys. Thank you all. Just trying to find my outro exit video. There it is. All right. Thanks, guys. And I'll see you all on your channels. And don't forget, Yamato, I don't know what part I'm up to, but it's coming out next week. All right, guys. I'm going to go into the city and have a day out. And I'll see you all the next time. Bye, all. Bye for now. Thanks for coming.